Hello, welcome to another episode of stampinwithcandice.com and episode 25 of Scrapped. I am Candice Anderson. I'm excited to share this project with you. For those of you who haven't joined me before, Scrapped is a series I'm doing with my friends Linda, Amelia, and Rachel. Each week we each share a different project that we've made. And uh, each month we have a different theme. This theme for this month, technically October. I'm the very last, so sometimes my ends up in the beginning of the next month, depending on where the weekend falls. But the last weekend of October was mine, and we've been sharing Christmas projects. So I am excited to share this with you. Hopefully, I've condensed this so it's pretty quick. I made a super fast video to show you part of what I've done, and then I can show you what I am looking at doing. So we're going to switch cameras here and get started. So you can see I have these two little strips. This one says, "Oh, Christmas tree" on it, and this one has a bunch of little Christmas trees being pulled by the tractor. So I'll show you what I'm using really quick. This is Tractor and Company, super fun set. It has trees and hay and a little chicken and pumpkins. You can use it for all kinds of fun things. It does have matching dies that you can use with it. I want to say this is an online exclusive. I've also used the Alphabet a la mode. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And then I have used the Forever Plaid embossing folder. So my inspiration came from this cute card that I made for a um, can't remember. I think it was for a challenge, but yes, it was a challenge, and it was using these colors, which is one of the brand new in colors, and I just forgot the name, Secret Sea. And then this is Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler. And when you pull this open, um, it gives you this idea. Now, I bought this stamp set specifically for this scrapbook page a few years ago. I really, really, really wanted a live Christmas tree, and my son worked at a what's the word I'm looking for? Um, a tree farm. And so we actually went and like dug up the tree. So I thought this stamp set was going to be perfect for this. So I'm going to show you how I made these really quick. Hopefully this works. I'm going to turn this on and switch it. And I think I have to hit play over here. So this is a really fast version. Again, I used the masking tape to do the letters here. And what I found, or masking paper, what I found is the easiest, I lay it upside down, you'll see here. And then I've pre-cut out all of these. One of the things I highly recommend is using the adhesive sheet on the back before you cut them out. That's the white that you can see on the back here. It just makes it a whole lot easier when you're working with something really small like this. It makes it a lot easier for you to take the backing off and add them on. I've also found that when I use my glass mat, you can see I taped it upside down onto the thing, and that allowed me to line it up nice and straight. I can hurry and take the back off. I am using the take your pick tool. Makes it a little bit simpler to get a hold of those backers and move them off. Like I said, hopefully this all works so you can see what I'm doing here. Um, a little bit faster and make this video a little bit shorter because I know that they can get really long. Um, and you guys can figure out how to do this without having to watch me. Um, okay, give me a second because it's gonna not flip quite the way I wanted it to, and I have to redo it. Uh, I forgot to line it up first, although it probably would have been just fine where it was at, but we're going to start over and lift it up. So give me a second here. That's the other nice thing though about using the masking paper is it's not way sticky. It's designed specifically to be able to lift off, and so it's not going to tear your paper typically and stuff when you do it. So you press it all down and pull it up. Super quick and easy way to add that to it. Now I'm just going to add these little um, trees. They are a separate die that you can use, and I'm going to pop one of them up there with the dimensional. And then we're going to move to the next one, which is the little tractor. I did cut it out multiple times for the little um, thing that it's pulling. And then I've added in some of the die cut trees as well as the stamped ones that I've also die cutted out. So it made it kind of quick and easy. I am going to see if I can pull this forward really quick. We'll see if we can get it kind of towards the end here really quick. Make this a little bit faster. There we go. Okay, so in the end, this little red piece that I have here, that is where I used the Forever Plaid. And then I'm just using some of the Secret Sea um, ribbon to finish it off here on each end. Now I'm not attaching anything because that's what I want to show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're going to stop this because apparently it went and started over, and we're going to move back to this one here. All right, like I said, I'm trying some kind of new things. Hopefully it all works. What I wanted to show you though is these make for a very quick, easy way to scrapbook. So you could go and make a whole bunch of things like this. I've done them so that they're going down the side along here. So it would be this way, depending what you're doing. Now, you'll notice this one I have is 8.5 by, I think it's like 2 3/4. Yep. Two. Oh no, 2.5 is what I did it. You can do it out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. The whole reason I did the short is because this is going to sit here. And I haven't decided if I'm going to pull it all the way to the end or if I'm going to pull it here. But the cool thing is you can make a bunch of these and just kind of have them ready to go. And then you can add them to your pages. So if you're scrapbooking somewhere where you don't want to take your full 12 by 12s or you don't have your pictures yet, these are a really great way to do it. And one of the fun things is you'll see, this is what I wanted to show you here, is I have all kinds of different papers that I could try with this. And part of it is going to depend when I get those pictures printed out, which ones I am going to do. So these are the new ones that are two-toned, so you can see they're a different color on each side. So just depending on the look that I want, and then this will go kind of sticking out here, or I could even do it on the red. I could make them all match. I could make them different. Oh, I think my red is old ones that I have, so it's not two-toned. But these two are both two-toned, depending on what I want to do. So I could go with the darker. So it just depends on what I want to do. But the other thing that I was going to add to it, that I wanted to show you here really quick, is I have these fun little strips of paper. Again, they are the 8.5 by 11. And my plan was I have them in all the different colors. And so I had planned on putting them along the back here. And just kind of making an extra layer. And part of that is just so that I have a little bit more color between the white and whatever I put on the the page. I think I had planned on going right to the edge there. But it's just kind of pulls those fun little colors out a little bit more. I can add some of this if I want to. Now, I don't have to. I can just put pictures directly on here, or I could mat them. I could hang some over them just a little bit. In fact, I'm going to pause for 1 second. All right, I'm back. I just wanted to share with you one that I had done using this same idea. So in this one, I went across on one page and up and down on the other. I did add a tiny little bit of an additional embellishment there, but you can easily see how you can add whatever pictures you want to it. So I will get them finished. I'll get my pictures printed out and then I'll share. It might take me a little bit, but I will share with you what I end up doing. There's a big difference in color on that one depending on what I end up doing if I want to um do the green, but like I said, I hadn't printed the pictures out, so I wasn't quite sure which color I wanted to go with on that background. I could even do white if I wanted to, where I have the extra strips. I'm going to switch cameras here again. So hopefully that gives you some inspiration. It is a way I've done lots of scrapbook pages that way. It's a great way to do just titles or to add a little bit more. Like I said, you can go up and down with them, um, any kind of direction. I've even done them like in the middle of the page. Uh, but it's just kind of a fun way to create without having to feel like you have to decorate the entire page. You can just let that be your fun little bit of decoration, adding your title, and then the rest of it can just be your pictures and maybe a little block for some journaling. So I hope you're inspired. I hope you've watched everybody else's and seen what they had to share. And come back next month. I'm not quite sure what we're doing next month, but next month we will have another set for you to watch, and you can go back and catch any of those other ones. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you have a STEM-tastic day. Bye bye.